Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here because I know that when you're here, that means we're going to talk about family minimalism, and that is literally one of my favorite things to talk about. Well, one of the questions that I kind of encounter the most is, how do I get my family to actually buy into this idea of family minimalism? And I get it. You want to get this right because it feels like if you get it wrong, then you might not get another shot at it, right? So I get it. And we want to bring our families along. That's our long-term vision. The short-term plan has to be start with our own stuff. Let's just talk a little bit about why that is. I have 3 ideas about why I think that's a good idea, and I'm sure you have more based on your own experiences and based on your own reading and watching and all that. I would love to hear about those in the comment section. But for now, here are my 3, so let's get to it. In the past, when I was trying to bring people in my family into this, I worry a little bit that it became something to feel ashamed of or even to feel like guilty about. You can imagine, right? If somebody walked into your home today and said, "Oh, I think you need less stuff. Oh, I think you're overwhelmed by the amount of stuff in your home." Like, that wouldn't feel good. Even though we're in this conversation, we are obviously both interested in this topic, it would not feel good to have somebody walk into our space and say that. And I realized that in the past, I have made that mistake of walking into my family's space and saying something like that. And that's not going to be sustainable. That's not going to be the kind of journey that my family will want to continue on the path towards with me, right? So when I kind of paused and stopped doing that and instead just used all that energy and focused on my own stuff, right? Focused on the stuff that I use in the kitchen, focused on my wardrobe, on my book collection, on all the stuff that was mine, then it wasn't so much about, this is a response to some shortcoming. This is something you should feel guilty about. This is just a strategy that is really working for me. And I'm going to talk about why it's working for me as much as I can. I'm going to try to do it in a positive way and just kind of try to create like a happy bubble around the idea of minimalism. We start this journey of minimalism with our own stuff. Then we create the image of what this means and what it means. What does that mean when I say that to my family? Oh, I want to be minimalist. I want my family to be minimalist. Like, everybody's going to try to define that for themselves, and some people are going to like the definition they come up with, and some people are really not going to like it, right? But when I focus on my own stuff, then I start to create a vision for what it means, a vision and definition for what minimalism means. So you don't have to imagine it, family. I am showing you what it means to me. And then you can actually respond to the reality of what I have going on. When you start this journey towards family minimalism with the long-term vision of bringing your family along, but we're just on like day 1 or day 3 or something, so we're not really there yet. You start with your own stuff. It gives us some flexibility in time, right? Like, maybe your kids are not there yet when it gets like their playroom, for example, or their bedroom, whatever space is really theirs. Focusing on your own space gives them time to get there kind of on their own. Of course, you are encouraging them. You are showing them all the positive things that you are experiencing in your own journey. But that kind of just gives them the flexibility of time to figure things out as much on their own as they can with your love and support and guidance and all that, of course. But also without your constant hounding. I'll say for myself, without my constant hounding, because I know that I don't always have to interact with that space. I can go to my space and enjoy the benefits of minimalism that I really do like, and give them time in their own space to get there maybe a little bit later, hopefully not too much later, right? So those are my 3 thoughts, 3 things that kind of help me reaffirm to me that yes, if you are starting on this journey into family minimalism and you do want to bring your partner, your spouse, your kids, your in-laws, whoever is in your home, you want to bring them along with you. Those 3 things reaffirm to me, yes, you gotta start with your own stuff. I gotta start with my own stuff. We gotta start with our own stuff. And then we can bring people along with us. And it just seems like it works better that way. That's just my honest opinion. I think it just works better that way. All right, but like I said in the beginning, you have your own experiences. You have your own interactions with other people and ideas. And I would love to hear from you. What do you think? Is that really good advice in your experience? Should you start with your own stuff? And if so, why is that? I would love to hear from you about that. In the meantime, let's plan to meet here again soon so we can continue to talk about family minimalism and simplifying and all that really cool stuff. All right, take care. Bye.